Well, the Sky Track has to go back today. They got one last load of doors delivered in there, the big heavy sliders. So we got that through Grand Equipment Rental out of somewhere in Michigan. Definitely recommend them, and their pricing was phenomenal too. Oh, there's my puppy. Hey guys, and welcome back to This Life We Live, where we are building our dream house from scratch. Now the builders got all of the windows in and a few of the doors. Today, they are going to be busting out inside projects because of the rain. Now, this is where it gets a little dicey, because if you remember, they had to go through and assemble, for the first time ever, angular walls on a house. But that's not where it stops, because in an angular house, you have two choices. You can either put in flat ceilings, or you can put in angular ceilings. Either way, you still have to build an angular wall. And with our plan, we kind of went a little bit overboard with planning. And well, a tall house means tall walls. And these are some really tall stick walls. Let's go take a look and see if we can get them all put up correctly, because this is not a fun project. Let's go. It's raining today. We get a lot of rain just this morning, and we've got some lights in the house. Look it, we've got working electricity. So today we are doing interior walls. Whew. It is just nasty today. It's finally cleared up. The rain has stopped, but wow. It is seriously some mess outside. Ooh, that's probably a good idea. They put the rest of the house wrap back on over here just to keep the rain out. Yeah, so let's see what we've got going on in here. Yeah. Boot washing station right here. Clean everything off before you walk in. Get it all messy. I've already swept the floor I don't know how many times in here. And I'll probably have thousands more times to do it again. Yeah, see, that's why Eric put they were getting so much water coming in right there. But this area is staying dry, and this is what we have. Oh, wow, this is so crazy. It is so cold compared to like the rest of the week, where it was like 90 degrees and everyone's dying of sweat, and now it's like, ooh, it's definitely cold. All right, so this is the first set of walls. There's going to be 2 sets of walls right here. So they have to do it in stages because of the ceiling. See how it's going all the way up to the trusses up there? Yeah, pretty nifty, huh? So right here, this right here, this is a small-ish walk-in closet. This is going in our mudroom. So, you know, we can have coat hangers or shelves or whatever in there. So back here is the master bathroom. So this is the door for the closet, and this is the door for the pooping station, because Eric wanted a self-contained toilet room. That was his must-have. So this is gonna be the shower and bathtub area right here. And then right here is gonna be the sinks. Bloop. You guys already came back from lunch? You're fast eaters.
Is that supposed to be sarcasm?
Oh, okay. I'm just behind on time.
Ooh, you scared me.
I guess I don't need a Roomba. I just have you sweep all the floor.
Yeah, there you go.
What? His face is bothering you?
His eyes is what is the lack of me for job.
So what are some of the things you have found with making diagonal walls?
They suck. Oh, once you figured them out, they're not terrible. Just time consuming.
Yeah, it's not quite as easy as just
Right.
cutting everything the same.
Right. There's nothing else to do than just framing a flat wall. Oh, well.
Undecided, you guys should put a
Might
chandelier.
get boring. It's the same thing.
Oh, you want a chandelier in the bathroom?
Yeah, you got all that.
Chandelier in the bathroom?
Might as well, you got the room.
I mean, next thing you know, they're gonna put a date.
That sounds like a Miley Cyrus bathroom. As I mentioned before, most builders don't have the opportunity to build a house with angular walls like this. And these guys, even though they've been at it for a couple of years, they finally got a good crack at it with this build. And they probably might have had a guess that they were done with the angular walls after the outside was done being framed. However, the inside was going to prove a bigger battle than the outside walls. Granted, the outside walls are very particular. You have to be dead even on those. The inside walls get a little bit of room to wiggle. But as we found out, it still proved to be quite a headache. The builders took the challenge straight on and they attacked it. They knew what they had to do and they went for it. And overall, I didn't see too many issues happening. After they started getting the framing in, and Eric and I went and walked through the floor layout, we realized there was a problem. You see, the kitchen, when everything is set inside of it, was going to run right into the hallway and squeeze it down to approximately 3 feet between the kitchen island and the bedroom wall. That wasn't really caught by anybody, especially our CAD lady, and she did a wonderful job of laying out our house, but We decided we could fudge a little room out of the master bedroom and bring that hallway in. So it opened up the kitchen area, opened up the hallway, and just overall flowed better into the main area. So we took 2 feet off the master bedroom. So that meant the builders had to go back through and knock the wall down by 2 feet. All right, so let's take a look and see where we are at today. Here's what we have going on now. It looks vastly different. It actually is starting to look like a normal house and not just a great expanse. We still have the living room, which you can now see is a lot smaller. The kitchen, which still looks giant. And then we've got the master bedroom right here. We can walk all the way in and come over to the bathroom right in here. We got the toilet room right here, a little tiny walk-in closet, and then we come through the walk-in closet. We have the guest bathroom right here, and then we've got the mudroom, which we showed you earlier, and that's the mudroom closet. So this whole thing is almost there. We just need the front wall to go up here and the door for the bedroom, and that will be that for the main level framing. And then we still have to go through and do the upstairs. Now the boys had to struggle through the first couple of walls, but by the time we got down to the last wall on the main floor, I had a little bit of a trick up my sleeve, which sadly I couldn't get sooner, but at least they were able to use it for a couple of the other walls. And this thing definitely made their wall processing a lot easier after they got the hang of it. And later on, Eric and I get to use it too. So stay tuned for that next week. All right, so is it going up to the ceiling? There's so much light coming through that window.
I see it up there.
Really?
You can't see it on the bottom of the OSB?
No.
Really?
Maybe I got blinded too much this morning.
Yeah. You see it on the bottom of that 2x4 right there? I see it. You see it carrying out that stud right there?
Barely.
Oh my, you are blind.
Maybe I'm colorblind to the green light.
Can't see that green?
Very faintly, I can see it just a little bit.
Yeah. That's the long way.
So that's an easy way to be able to drop it without having to use one of those plumb bobs.
Yeah, exactly.
Replaces the plumb bob. A little bit more fun, you don't...
Drop a tape, boom.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it needs to do. You want to sell that? You know, another nice thing is, if you set it on like on top of your forms, your concrete walls, before you start building.
Keep it nice and straight.
Yeah, you can make sure it's all
level. All that stuff.
We're lining pictures up on the walls.
Yeah.
Cupboards,
Yeah.
cabinets, tile.
Yeah, that's where a lot of people here is tile.
So would this have come in handy for doing these walls initially?
The only time would have been for doing what we're doing right now.
Oh, it did.
Point.
Get the top point.
Right.
So that way there's no guesswork and trying to have to measure. Because you were measuring off the ground before, weren't you?
Yeah, I let everything on the ground.
So this way, by
Oh,
using...
Yeah, well, I dropped the plumb bob to get my point, which is accurate-ish.
That's true. So do you think for using it up in the loft, it would be beneficial? Helpful?
I think that was.
Yeah? Yeah, how much do you think it costs?
This thing right here?
Yeah. What's your guess?
I'm gonna have to say 300 to 400 bucks.
300 to 400? What's your guess?
Under 100.
100?
Under 100.
Under 100? It's about 100.
Yeah, it's almost too daylight in here to be able to.
Yeah,
I can see it on the door. I can't see it up on the window.
Probably better at noontime when the sun's right above and not coming straight through.
For sure, early in the morning, late in the evening.
Yeah.
Bottom of the truck. side?
Yeah. So
You can, oh, I see it now.
that's why I need to come back to a little bit more. I want the mark. You see the mark on the bottom of the plate? I want it to be almost as easy to.
So you got it on the truss and the stud. I see it now.
Stay right about there. Okay, see that?
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. Where do I want to be?
Sizing up the situation. Yikes. That's still pretty sketchy. That, I'd rather climb on the roof than climb over a basement hole. I mean, basements are for burying bodies, but that would just make it a little too easy. So now at this point, they're out of space. So they have to make the wall out here in the living room, raise it up, and then slide it down the hallway. Not gonna be a lot of fun. All right, time to lift the wall.
Yeah.
Woo, 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 woo.
That is kind of floppy equipment.
You gotta go more towards the end.
This might need another top plate.
Pull it this way.
Watch your feet. Watch the door. You got the door over there. Can we walk it up? Oh, there. It'd really suck if it didn't fit. Oh, what? Whoa, that's a lot of Jell-O. That's the biggest, floppiest wall I've ever seen. Chandelier in the hallway. Although that might not be a bad idea, because then you're going to drop the light down a little bit further. Yeah.
Get it in against the wall, you nail into that top level right there. Yeah. That's nice, boy. There you go. technique.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got the laser level out, marking the lines. There it is. This one will be a lot nicer to do. I said this one will be a lot nicer to do.
Yeah.
Don't have to. You can see the laser at the top.
You want to be able to get up to it because of what? Yeah. Okay.
So last week we went through and the builders put all of the windows in and everything fit perfectly with the exception of that slightly expanded lower window, but we got that taken care of. However, we had a different issue with the doors. So when the builders installed all of the door frames, they used the measurements based off the doors we had ordered. Unfortunately, one of the doors that we had ordered from Home Depot was not the correct measurement despite what it said on paper. Nope, this door was actually a 1/2 inch taller than what it was supposed to be. So when the builders went to put it in, it would not fit, even with a little bit of wiggle room that they had left to work with. So they had to set the door aside, and that meant that later on, they would have to cut apart the big wall to get it to fit. Nobody was looking forward to that, but it's just one of those things that in hindsight, it probably would be good to double check your measurements of all of the doors if you have them on hand. I'm not even sure if we had the door on hand at that point when they were framing the door. So if we didn't even have the door because it had just been ordered, I don't know that we could have even double checked it. But just a heads up, guys, these things can happen. All right, so I had to run inside to do some schooling with my son. So I think they're working on some stairs right now. So let's go take a look. We got stairs. Look at there. Got stairs on both ends. So that's the fun way of going up the stairs. All right, so they went through, they cut down this wall right here and they pushed it in about 2 feet. We didn't need exactly 2 feet, but we just wanted it pushed in. Yeah, so it made the bedroom smaller, which is kind of a bummer, but realistically, you know, I'd rather have usable hallway space than an extra giant bedroom because it just doesn't make any sense anyway. It's right next to, you know, you've got the living room right over here, another living room downstairs. Why do you need a third living room in your bedroom? I know people do that stuff, but all right, so here's what we have going on for stairs in the basement. So this area right here is going to be fully framed in. We are going to do that ourselves. Those walls are actually going to be pretty tiny, baby walls. So we're going to put a wall right here and then a wall right here because this is going to be an office area. And I think there's going to be a wall right here on the other side of the stairs for sure. And this is going to be kind of like my son's little lounging area with his friends. And then maybe this is going to be walled into. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. You think this should be walled in or do you think it should be left open? This area right here is going to be left open for sure. It's interesting to see all those 8x4s being so long and skinny like that. It's just kind of funny. So while initially it looked huge walking in and looking at this whole thing, once you go through and you start framing everything, it makes it a lot smaller. So I don't want to say that it's too small. I would say that it's just right. I really do. I mean, 2,000 square feet plus a loft. I'd say that's probably about, oh my gosh, this is really throwing me off. All right, you ready? Woo! Yeah, that looks kind of scary to walk down. I feel like I'm gonna fall through, even though I know in my head I won't, but yeah, this is, how'd you like to walk down that? I'd say the angle is just right. It doesn't seem too steep or anything. And so we will catch up later on this afternoon and see what else there's left to do. So we have the kids coming over in just a little bit, and our house is very crowded and very messy because, well, we've been building a house. So I think we're gonna go ahead and eat next door in the new house. But I've got a special treat that I have been brewing up all day for the kids. So if you remember back, I don't know, 2 years ago, we had a bunch of turkeys that we were raising to hopefully eat the grass around the Christmas trees. That didn't work out, but they went into the freezer anyway. So I have one of our farm-raised turkeys sitting here smoking on the grill. Woo! Look at that bad boy. Or girl. This might be a girl. I don't know. This is a 20-pounder. I have not been basting it. It was brining overnight in a salt sugar solution, so it was ready to go. So this should be really, really tasty. So we've got that, plus we've got some macaroni and cheese that we're gonna grill, plus some corn on the cob. So nothing too fancy, but we're just making the food for the kids today. We don't see them very often, so might as well just feed them. Man, she looks good. Not that you can see it very good because it's so dark in here. This kitchen is ridiculously dark. Look at that. It's crispy. All right, I just tried some of this. I tried some of the thigh and I tried some of the breast meat. Oh my gosh, this is like seriously some of the best turkey I've ever had in my life. Now, when you have a big turkey, a lot of times when you cook them, they can dry out. And that's why when you brine them for at least 12 hours, you inject a lot of those juices back into the meat that allows it to cook faster, and it allows that steam, that water that's gone back into the meat, to steam the inside. So it results in a very flavorful, my mouth is watering, very tender turkey. The kids are absolutely gonna love this. Erica's gonna love this. It is magnifique. All right, we have our first arrival. I'm not sure which child this is because I can't keep track of whose car's whose. And we have Jada and Ian, the first and the youngest. We have non-homemade bread. We've got condiments, we've got corn, macaroni, more corn, meat, and that's it. Picnic table. Hey, Ian. Hey, Jade.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good.
This right here is one of the main reasons why we chose the house design that we did and the size that we did. With so many kids scattered all over the place, eventually they will have families of their own. And our goal was to be able to have enough space that everybody could come in and feel comfortable. We've got the basement where the grandkids can go down and play or watch some TV, or maybe the boys all want to go down there and watch a game or something on a big TV downstairs, while the rest of the women can sit upstairs and chat and talk. The main idea was to flow and be inviting for gatherings. And this was a special treat for the kids because they hadn't seen our house yet. They had been hearing stories, they'd seen a couple of pictures, but this was their first chance to kind of get a glimpse of what it will look like. And we were so happy to have them over, even if it was just for one afternoon.
Well, this area is going to be closed off up there.
The wall going up here and then leave the front open.
Okay. Are you gonna put a rail or you just leave it open? Okay, I'm like,
Legally, you gotta have a
if I go
rail.
up there, I'm
Well, right here where that door is right there, that's a
The
bedroom.
master bedroom.
Oh,
See where
okay.
that door is? Like, this,
Yeah.
this side has to get framed in yet.
Right, okay. And where's that bar
Yeah.
you wanted to?
Right there.
Right there in the corner.
That would be perfect.
Because,
That'd
like-
be cool.
When that's not on, we're having a big window there.
Yeah, that is a huge
So
window.
it's nice you can look out the window and then look out over here. So I just want like a
That'd be
little,
pretty.
like 2 bar stools
Yeah,
and a table.
you
and then
should.
this will have like a metal railing going around it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
This was like a display model.
Oh, yeah, right.
And Suzanne like walks in there, she's like, oh my god.
You're like, I want
Said this would be
Yeah.
perfect
And
for that wall.
Our marketing guy's like, you might be able to get it.
Yeah.
Because this is our display model, we're switching it out.
Oh, that's funny. They're using this for display then.
Yeah, and the timing was perfect.
cool.
Because
Right.
he called us up and he said, hey, we're pulling that out. Are you guys almost ready? We're like, yes, we're almost ready.
Heck yeah.
Bring it over.
Yeah, that's super
Yeah, so
cool. Wait, are you guys putting any like another
Yeah, there'll be a deck out
right?
here.
Okay, yeah.
A big
And then-
swing.
Oh yeah, honestly.
We're just
that'd
going to
be
hang it
cool.
from here and you
Or
can
you put,
swing
like,
out.
a in-ground pool right there, you can just
Dude,
jump off.
yeah, put a diving board right here. That'd be sick.
So then right here in the wintertime, we're going to put a big, giant, tall tree to go all the way up to the ceiling.
Yeah, what for Christmas and stuff.
Yeah. So it'll work well with the Christmas tree farm. And
I know the window's huge.
Yes, it
Like-
is huge.
I didn't realize how big the windows are gonna be. I'm like,
Yeah, no, this is great. It's gonna be very.
those are the windows right there.
Yeah, that's nice. It's gonna be very nice and sunny in here. That's great. Yeah, this is tall.
That's the safe room.
Safe room, yeah. Well, I guess when the world ends, I'll know where to go.
A hidden door.
You should. That would be cool. Like have the wall, like
Yeah.
move it. That would be cool. You should do that.
This room over here will be the puppy room.
Okay. Yeah.
The door goes there, so then the wall will be right here.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna do like a
There'll be
dog?
like a washer dryer right here.
Yeah.
And then like one of the big utility sinks.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
you can wash your toys or whatever.
Alright, yeah, that's cool. Are you guys gonna do like a doggy door? Like,
Yeah.
where you can go outside
Yep,
whenever.
exactly.
Yeah, that's nice.
and then it'll be fenced in. So they got like a little yard.
Right.
But
You
the,
guys
then the
have.
ceilings, that's what I want to spray all black.
Yeah, no, that would be cool. I think that would look really cool.
Hey!
I didn't know it was gonna be this huge. What's up?
Yeah.
Wow,
Sorry, Daddy.
Easy.
it's huge. Wow, it's so different when you see it in
Didn't
person.
know it was gonna be that huge.
Wow, is this the garage then? The two-stall garage?
Yeah,
That'd
yep.
be a huge garage. That's like the size of your house. That garage is right there almost.
Almost, yeah.
Holy, they really are working on this super fast. I mean, this is
Yeah.
fast. This is sweet. This could be the new hangout party zone. Yeah.
Yeah, see, we got a big kitchen and a big dining room now.
Nice house.
And it's tall.
I was shocked.
Well,
Yeah.
Super tall in person. Pictures don't do it
I
justice.
told Dad the first.
Enough room to mount a bunch of deer heads, man. You shoot some deer, you're gonna have a full,
Yeah, I
whole
know.
tax.
Oh, yeah, we forgot where to put all the deer heads. All my deer heads. Yours can go in the basement because they're too small.
That's a huge base.
I wanted to throw that.
So let me know your thoughts down below. What would you have done? Would you have gone through and flattened out all of the ceilings in all of the rooms and just had a bunch of open space on the top? Or would you have gone the route we are doing, where we are just leaving the entire thing open all the way up to the ceiling and having very tall ceilings in almost every single room? How would you have used the space? I'm really curious. It's not exactly a normal sort of issue, so let me know your thoughts down below. Thanks for stopping by, guys. It really means a lot to me. Thanks for watching, and I love reading your comments down below. We are going to be continuing on next week with more interior framing, but this time it's going to be me and Eric doing the framing. Catch you guys next week. Love you. Take care. Bye.